Going to be today. We're going to make apple cinnamon ginger muffins. Well, oat muffins. First, I got to get Pissy food. She wants a little bit of chicken. Snowing. Well, it's not snowing pretty good. It's constantly snowing, but it's not heavy snowing. So after this, I get to go. I'm gonna go and shovel off the deck in the driveway, and that all ready to go, so it doesn't pile up too much, so that I'm not shoveling that much. Chicken? Yeah, want some chicken? All right. There you go. Oh, chicken's so good. Cool. All right. So last night for this, I made applesauce. It's apple, cinnamon, ginger, red onion, and agave syrup. Hey, let's get going here. Ratio of all that was until I thought it looked good. And it did. It tastes good too. I need that. Let's get going on that. Let's those up right away. Get that out of the way. Oh, here's my pillar. My pillar. Knife. Yesterday was a productive day for me, sort of, at least in the morning. I got downstairs organized and cleaned up and vacuumed. And got the kitchen, got it organized, got the pantry, all my extra flour and stuff that I had exploded everywhere. I got that all organized and put back together. And then I came for lunch, and I ate lunch, and it was like, oh, my butt hit the couch and it didn't move. But at least I did find another mobile app though that pays for like every minute pays some coins, and then you change that after a while and it's cash. I've tried looking for like lots. I think I've tried probably about, let's see, probably 2 or 3 dozen of those type of apps to see. 97% of them are complete garbage. They literally, all you do is watch ads, and then you see this thing going up, coins going up, and then you go to cash out, and it's like, wait 24 hours and watch 60 videos or 60 ads, or wait 7 days and watch 150 ads, and it's like, what? So usually I download something, I get to possibly first cash out, I go to do the first cash out, something like that, I just delete it. I don't even bother. Alright, so I did not have that for garbage full, so I'm going to dump that out now. Alright. Now, how do I want to put these apples in here? That's a good question. Yeah, that should work. Nice piece of apple. Just gonna chuck all that. You know what? I don't really need board for anything else right now, so I'll just cut them up and leave one on the board. Yeah, when I started out cooking, which I guess no, it was my first commercial line cooking job, and I remember chef showed me curl the fingers, but I would always curl the fingers and then have my thumb sticking out, and I'd be like this, working like that. And luckily, I never did cut it, but chef was always like, "You gotta learn to put that thumb in, or else you're gonna end up losing it." I did eventually. Drives me nuts though when I see those people. Like, I understand, they don't really have any formal training and they're home cooks and all that stuff. But like, I've seen like housewives like sitting there on social media cutting like this with their fingers all the way out, and it's like, are you stupid? Like, and people that hold the knife like this, right, or hold the knife like this, right? No, you pinch the blade right there, pinch the blade, curl your fingers. There you go. Like, I saw like that was a video I watched the other day or something on social media. Some chick making something, and she had like huge ass fucking nails, and her fingers were like that, and she's like chopping, and I'm like, I'm just waiting for her to take a finger or two off. Like use your knife properly, please. It drives me nuts when people don't use their knife properly. I get squeamish just thinking about what could happen. Hey, you go out there. Yeah, you gotta go potties, go potties. That's why I left the door open for you. Okay, I need a cup of that. The oven's ready to go. enough. I'll cut up the sauce one. I'll eat that one. I think that should be more than enough. Apples. Oh. That was all a big chunk of apple. Ooh. We need 2 cups of flour. I hate twist ties when they've been on there for a long time because they almost like mold together. You don't know which way it's going to come off. Right. We have tons of oat flour, so I'm going to try and do a lot of recipes containing oat flour. One. Need this will work. Oat balls. Break them up. Right, 1 cup. Two cups. Every time I count, I feel like doing like that. The count off of Sesame Street. 1 cup. 2 cups. 3 cups. Hey, how you doing? Did you have a good parties? Yeah, did you have good parties? Did you find some dirty water? We'll find some dirty water later on when I go shovel the driveway in the deck. I'll be bringing in lots of dirty water for you. Yeah, you'll be able to go out there and look all the dirty water you want. Hey, silly kitty. Oops. Okay. Oat flour. Flour. Right. there. Cinnamon. Not that nice. So we're looking at, what do we got? I had 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay. Uno. Dos. Wow, I never thought I'd go through all that stuff. Go through all that cinnamon. It helps if you spell it. That's actually the first time I've ever spelled that cinnamon. So. Actually scared the crap out of me when I dropped that. It's fine. That's okay. I gotta go uptown tomorrow. Help out with a banquet, with a lunch function. So I'm gonna hit the store on when I'm done and get some more baking stuff. More cinnamon and eggs and sugar and milk. I think that's what I need. I think that's all I need. I'm gonna get in cat litter, but I mean, I think the cat litter should be good because she's been going outside for the most part. Okay, now that was so much fun. Ooh, excuse me. Baking powders. Baking soda. Half a teaspoon. Be right there. Okay, soda, powder. Now it's all good to go. Squeeze through this sauce a little bit here. Oh, wanna go outside? For now, it's good. All right. So, dry ingredients. One thing I'm missing. Salt. Get cinnamon on here. Now I need to combine. That should be enough, I think. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I need to move these eggs. Ba, ba, ba. Alright, these whipped up. All right. Need this guy. I don't know if I got enough in there or not. Flour, it's not gonna hurt it. 1 cup, don't I? No, half cup. Oh, sweet. Might have enough in it. Not quite. Got 1/4 cup. All right, throw this back in. Okay, so. On this side, sugar. Okay, apples or 1/2 cup coconut oil, 1/2 cup sugar, 1/2 cup applesauce. Might end up using some apple juice too, because this guy gelled up pretty good. I think I made the boo in that one because right at the end I was like, oh yeah, chia. I'm going to use up these chia seeds. And I think that's what made it gel right up was the chia seeds. They like to gel things up. They're really good, actually. Really good vegan thickener. Chia seeds have a good thickener. They like to thicken sauces. Okay, I still need that. I don't need that. All right, there we go. Hot the sugars. Just do it over the top here. Cup of sugars. Oh shit! Did I mention sugar? I don't know if I mentioned sugar, but sugar is another one I need. Okay, applesauce, which is really thick. It should be okay though. There's moisture in there, so. Oh, Cassie wanted it? Well, she's having a bath. She's cleaning herself. She's not looking panicky or anything, so that's good. Oh, now she's looking in.
Want to come in? Yeah? You want to come inside? Marlo? Marlo? All right.
Let's see.
You're a snowy kitty. You heard? Look at all that dandruff you got, eh? Look at all that dandruff.
Where did I put that? There she is. There she is. These from bananas.
How you doing? Hey? You're doing pretty good.
There. Yeah. All right, sister. I don't know if that's enough moisture or not. I can always add more flour, I think. Let's do that. Let's see how they turn out. All right, put this over here. We don't need that anymore. Put the little coconut oil. That anymore. See what happens. And there's also red onion in the applesauce too. I like red onions with apples. I like almost like oh, what's that called? God damn, the words on the tip of my tongue. I just can't get it out. I think this will work. Greens Incorporated. Did it all over myself. Oh, that's great. I got like a pack of like 8 aprons off of Amazon last year when I was working out west, and I was like, awesome, I'll have enough aprons, I have enough aprons for the week and this and that, and I'll do one every day, and I get them in, and they're like the thinnest, smallest like aprons I've ever seen, and it's like, what the the picture looked like they're nice, good sized aprons. Everything looked really good. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for following. But yeah, anyways, the aprons looked online like they're really good. I had like nice fabric. The strings looked really good. I got them in like probably 3 or 4 of them. At least had like probably about half of them. Like they're shredded and you couldn't do them up, and like they're just so thin, so crappy. This is one of the ones that I bought before that, and I like it. It's really nice. All right, so fold in the apples. What are you doing, kissies? Are you being silly? Where'd you go? She disappeared. All right, well, I might measure that out. I need a cup. I don't want to put too much in there. And I will be on later today, the game. I know I mentioned that on Sunday that I was going to be on in the afternoon, but I ended up having brunch, and then that shortbread not shortbread, quick bread, that cinnamon swirl quick bread that I made on Sunday, turned that into French toast, and like I ate that, and it was like donezo. I was done. Like I couldn't move. It was so good, but it was so filling. I think this Sunday we'll do shoot, give me 1 second here. I'm really bad with like new food names. It's on the tip of my tongue as well. The Kaiserschmarrn. I think this Sunday we'll have Kaiserschmarrn again for brunch. I really like those pancakes. They're really tasty, really good. All right, fold in the apples. Yeah, looks like these things should turn out. Could have cut the apples a little smaller, maybe, now that I look at it in the batter, but she should be fine. Oops. I just battered the table. Up. Back in there. It smells good. Definitely smells good. Now, do I have a scooper? These going? I don't need that anymore, do I? That's soaking. And we'll buff up. It looks like we might have time here. I'm going to try and make vegan pasta again. I've got that flax gel in there that I made a few days ago, I think it was. I think it was like maybe Friday or something, but it's been sitting in the fridge. It's fine. Flax gel can sit in the fridge forever. Don't really, I wouldn't recommend freezing it though, because it seems to like really break apart when you freeze it. Kind of like freezing egg. Like freezing egg is not that great. Oops, that might be a little. Oh no, that's fine. So that might be a little too much, but that should be fine. Right. Oh, it's really good. Really hope they turn it out. They should. I think they should. And if they turn out nicely, then I'm gonna start doing variations. Because again, like I said the other day, I have a lot of oat flour to use up. I have a lot of hemp seed to use up. Not so much chia seed, but a lot of hemp seed that I got to use up. And I've also got buckwheat flour to use up. I've got garbanzo bean and fava bean flour, which I was trying. I kind of use that at my one of my workplaces. I use that made vegan pasta with the flax gel, and I used the garbanzo bean and fava bean flour. The best thing that I could say about that is gnocchi. That's about the only thing you'd make like a vegan, not like a non, like I said, non-potato gnocchi type thing. But yeah, I tried to do pasta with it, and it just wasn't. The garbanzo bean, fava bean is like I would honestly use that stuff for like falafels and stuff like that, but like nothing else. All right, throw this one in. Whoa. Still have that pan in there from the other day. Whoops. Okay, it's no bother. I've got enough for like. Holy crap. Those aren't filled too much, is it? Oh, that should be okay. I think those. I think the muffin liners are just a little larger. But yeah, I don't think. I think I'm gonna just. Actually, I wonder if I could. Since I have that pan in there, I wonder if I can just do one separate. Stick it on. That'll hold. Sit you in there for now. Stay. Stay. Oh, and today is my officially first day at no smoking. My lungs cleared out a little bit this morning. Feels a little better and breathe a little better. But I mean, today's the first day. Yesterday was supposed to be my first day, but I ended up cheating, and I only had 3 smokes yesterday. But today we're definitely I'm gonna do my 100% best to not have a cigarette. If I can get through today, and then tomorrow I'm helping out working downtown for a few hours, so all I gotta do is avoid going by the store and buying smokes, and then it should be good. And then come Thursday, yeah, I should wake up and be fine. That's day 3. So I did quit last year. I had quit last year. I'd gone 15 months without smoking, and then I took up a job in a remote location, which I'm not used to. And it was kind of a little stressful at first for me, so I ended up bumming a smoke here and there, and next thing you know, I'm buying a pack of smokes, and I'm buying another pack of smokes, and yeah, ball was rolling again, and I was not feeling so great with my lungs. But we'll do it here and try to do it again. But this time go longer than 15 months, go like forever. Okay, I think I'll just leave these out and put it in. Let's go one extra. Move you over. Ooh, you're hot. You're hot. You're hot. You're hot. Hot, 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 hot. Now, I want that over the pan just in case that does overflow. I don't think it should though. Alright, let's go. Let's try for 15. Alright, 15 minutes on that. Get rid of all this. Put a few things away. This is all the stuff I washed last night. I should have actually put it away, so I'm not doing it now, but that's okay. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna have to toast some hemp hearts too. Get those ready. You gotta toast. I got a whole bag of hemp seeds that I gotta toast and then mill into a flour, and then they'll be ready to go for whatever I want to use them for. I mill all my seeds. I toast all my seeds and I mill them into a flour before I put them into my bread or whatever I'm making, because just when you put seeds in something that's like, like you get them stuck in your teeth, like especially me, like I got a few gaps in my teeth, and when I eat, like it's good, but when I eat my granola, it's got the whole seeds in there. Like by the time I'm done eating it, I'm picking half of the granola out of my teeth. And if you've ever smelled freshly toasted, ground, or milled up chia seeds, oh, they're so good. And the hemp seeds, so much better. The smell is so good. You mix those two with cinnamon and agave syrup, and you've got a winner. Like it's the flavor combination with all those 4 put together. So good. Apples. I might put these in my salad for lunch. Oh, put those on the side. Put these away. Okay, so where is my flask? Yeah. Get rid of that. What's this? That's the syrup. So you know what? I'm gonna get rid of that one. I can just make fresh. Here's the gel. Okay, so let's try it with. I don't want to do it with oats because that's not. know. That's what I reach for, brown rice flour. I hate cleaning up and organizing because like I'm basically my style is like organized chaos. So it's like everything everywhere, but everything's got a place. And when I organize and everything, not chaos wide, but actually OCD organize everything, then I go back into something and it's like, what the hell did I just do? I can't find anything. Alright, Tennessee's. Um, Cool. Made a little bit of money this morning. Yay! Not much, but that Just Play app, and I can't remember what the other app is called, but yeah, there's another app too that doesn't pay super good, but it's decent. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of all these things because I'm gonna need this whole spot to do pasta and try it differently. I don't need that. I put all these away. Get them out, and I need to get the pasta roller out. Where is she? She's back in the box. Put her back in the box. Nope. I think it's on the shelf in here. Crap, my GoPro's in there too. I should actually have my GoPro charging just in case one day, or when I'm like spontaneous, like, oh, I want to film this or film that. The GoPro's just kind of sitting there. You, you. Okay. So I think I might have made this a little too thick. Yeah, I have. I'm gonna try, see if I can break it up. A little water and see if I can loosen it up a little bit. Ah, shoot. I don't want to lose it. Come on, get back in there. Yeah, I think it's cold too, so it's solidified a bit. Okay, let's start out with. I don't have much flax gel there. I was gonna get more, but I never got around to it. I need. Let's go with try with a half cup. I made this the place that I worked at. Year and a half ago, I think it is now. I did up a whole 1 kilogram bag of flaxseed to make flax gel, and I came out with. I think I had like almost 2.5 liters of flax gel, and I took all that flax there and I zipped it all up, and I made apple, cinnamon, ginger, flax meal. And it was really tasty. I was the only one that ate it, but it was really tasty. All right. It's not even stew, actually. I'm worried that's not a lot of flax gel. It technically is, but to me it doesn't look like a lot. So we'll start low here. Let's do quarter cup of whole wheat, quarter cup of rice. Maybe I could use some. We'll chia too. And then I'm gonna put chia seeds in there. Chia seed flour. Oh, it smells so good. It's like it's super nutty. When you toast it, it's like a super nutty. It's like almost like chestnuts roasted on an open fire. That's almost what it kind of smells like. It's really good. All right, so let's. Yeah, it's good. Let's just mix all this together. So I think I might be able to use more flour. Let's see. See how much I got of this. Yeah, I think I can put more flour in there. I still got a bit left in here. Try this first. Let's see what happens. Almost like I should have actually microwaved this flax gel. It's pretty chilly. Actually, yeah, you know, that should be good. And then if I put the rest of the flax gel in here, it should be fine, I think. Yeah, no, definitely good at keeping that much flour. Oh, it's so icky. All right, I got a lot of flax seeds, so we'll make some more flax gel, and then we can keep playing around with this playing around with vegan pasta and stuff as we go on. I'm not vegan. I'm nowhere near vegan. Not even vegetarian. I love my animals. Like both to eat and actually love animals. Actually, I might need more flour. Yeah, I got a little too much flax gel in there. All right. Let's do that. Let's go with a little more whole wheat. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I should have heated that fire, warmed that flax gel up. It's still pretty chilly. Should work, I think. Toss. Yeah, I might need even more flour. Seems like all of a sudden I got too much, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I think just have to remember. I hear you. Give me a second.
Nose is itchy.
My nose is itchy. I got some itchy noses.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Yes, I hear you.
Turn you back on.
Oops. I always do that. Hit the wrong off button. Okay, this might be. This feels better. This feels much better now. Feels much better now. All right, let's wrap her up, throw her in the fridge, and cross our fingers that it comes together. Hey, good shit. I'm just getting everything doughy right now.
My pinky. Open doors. Oh, I had some more of that gnocchi I made the other day. Last night I did. Beef, onions, mushrooms, chili powder, cayenne, smoked paprika, and gnocchi. So good. Although, except for the fact that I was in a little bit of a hurry and I wanted to just make something quickly to eat. So I ended up sauteing everything together, and but decided, well, I'd probably keep everything in the pan and throw the gnocchi in. So I moved everything to one side, threw the gnocchi in, and got a little brown. Didn't really cook though. I was eating it. I'm like, could have cooked it a little longer. Like, could have given it a better sear and give it some more heat and stuff. But it's all good. All right, let's see what we are here. Whoa. Well, those are looking nice. I think we still need a few more minutes. Let's give them a check. Yeah, 2 minutes. Let's do, what was that? It was 15, 16. Let's do 3 minutes. And we'll even that out to 20. Make more. Okay, let's just about to clean up the flour, and I'm like, wait a minute, why bother? I'll just clean up this container. Get all that yuck off of there, all the batter. All right, 2 minutes. I'm gonna leave. Let's screw this up. There she is. A little sharper. Yeah, screw it up and put new stuff in. Hello. That's a fun thing to do. Hide around a corner when someone's just like chilling in their room or in the living room or something like that, and you like knock, and then it sounds like the door, and they're like, "Hello, come in, come in, come in, come in." Or the best is take a greenhorn in the kitchen, and throw them in the freezer, like on one of those freezers with the sign that says not the sign that says you're not trapped in here, but the sign that says you're trapped in here. Throw them in the freezer or even the fridge, and just walk away. Shut the door and walk away, and watch how long it takes them to figure out that all they have to do is boom to get out. You can also send them down the street to the next restaurant to get a bucket of steam. Luckily, I never had to do that. I never got conned into that. The only thing I ever got to do was Greenhorn Kitchens. The only thing I ever had to do, grease pit, or the grease trap. First time, second restaurant I worked in, I had to do the grease trap. I hear you. You're loud. You're really loud. But yeah, I had to do the grease trap, and yeah, the owner kind of told me that it hadn't been done in close to a year. That was quite defined. It was sat down, had a pail, had a ladle, open it up, and the ladle. And it was just sludge. It was just pure sludge. That whole thing was disgusting. Once we got it cleaned out and everything, though, like once it was cleaned out, oh man, it was beautiful. Everything ran well. The sinks drained fine, and it did not stink. So I was quite happy with that. A lot of places I worked, I usually, when I was younger, anyways, like now I do my best. It's just hard to bend down and stuff like that as I get older and everything. But how are we? We're good. All right, let's come out. But yeah, I don't usually. When I was younger, I used to be a go-getter at deep cleaning kitchens and stuff like that. Of course, when I was new in the kitchens and everything, this is 20 years ago now. Nope, wait, 1918. 18. I started 19 years ago, so it would have been 17 years ago. I think 17 years ago. I got hired to go to work at this one place, and like kitchen was filthy. Like the deep fryers had like that much grime on the side of them, and like the stoves were nasty and all that stuff. So being young and well, pretty dumb at that point, I went ahead and took every chemical that I could find underneath the sink and put it all together. I gotta tell you, it was a good cleaning agent. It ate through that grease like nothing. Like it was like I would put it on there, walk away, go for a smoke for 5 minutes, come back, and it was like I could literally like wipe all that stuff off. And then when it was a month later, I was going to deep clean the line again to keep her up. And I was doing the same thing, and Chef happened to walk in, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Making cleaner so that I can clean the line." He looks at me, he's like, you're just making mustard gas right now, right? And I was like, what? Like, yeah, I'm like, okay. And I looked at Chef. I said, well, that makes sense. Now I kind of thought I was doing something because, like, put all the concoction together and it was like literally smoke and bubble for like a minute or two. And then I'd grab it and I'd go and clean. So yeah, after that, it was like actually because of that, chef sent me to do Wimmis. So I got my Wimmis right away and learned that. Oh, okay. Nowadays, you don't need to do that because the degreasers and everything that companies have out there are worse than mustard gas, anyways. So, like, I remember the Titan degreaser, the purple degreaser, that stuff. Like, oh my god! Like, I was taught to clean a flat top with oil, grill brick, vinegar, wipe it. You know, it gives it a nice vinegar, gives it a nice shine after you're done scrubbing her. There was one time we were out of grill bricks, so chef's like, "Oh, just use the greaser." So he put the Titan on there. I couldn't breathe for like probably like 3 minutes. I was just like dying. I was like, "What the hell?" Like Titan is. I don't think you can get Titan anymore. Actually, I think they took it off the off the market because it was just so dead. Like, but I mean, a lot of the new stuff that are coming out, which is apparently healthy or not, well, better than Titan, like less harmful chemicals, is I think it's worse. I think it's gotten worse, but kitchens are fun though. That's after 19 years of being in commercial kitchens, you're kind of like, hey, get out of there. Don't fall apart on me. Yeah, after like 19 years being in kitchens and trying to advance and just can't quite get there. So you kind of look at other avenues to go down and stuff, and that's why I've kind of went to social media. But not only that, but I mean, I'm also baking. You know, like I almost had my business up and going last year before shit hit the fan basically. I yeah, I have my mini breads, which I've made a few on air here. I made that. Well, I made the lemon ginger rye bread there on Sunday, but because I was doing the quick bread, I had two large loaf pans, so I decided to put it in that. And I'm just an idiot when it comes to that because I already know that I can't do it in a large loaf pan because the bread that I make is just it's packed full of everything that you need. So I mean it's heavy. Like so that's why I make the little 90 to 110 gram loaves. But I was thinking, oh, you know what? I got it here. Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe it'll work this time. No, like it was mostly cooked. It was just right in the middle. Was just it wasn't raw. It was just squishy. Let's just say that. It wasn't like it doesn't spring back. It was you and then so it wasn't raw though. It was cooked, and it tasted good. But yeah, like it's if I make one of my recipes into a full loaf like that, like I can't even remember what I think it's probably about a 5 pound loaf. Like it's massive because it's all whole grains, it's all seeds, it's all like healthy stuff like that gives you your vitamins and your minerals and your protein and your fiber and carbs and all that stuff. And all right, nothing's out. And I don't know if I'll do it for supper tonight though, but I've got a lot of kale in there. I was thinking of doing kale, roasted garlic, and toasted pumpkin seed pesto. I think I was thinking of doing that for the gnocchi for tonight. And now I'm saying that I should go pull more chicken so that I have chicken protein to eat it with. I made up a salad for last night's supper and never ate it because that pasta was enough. I was full. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have that salad for lunch. I've got a piece of chicken from the other day still in there, so I'll just cut that up and add it to it, and add these apples to it, and be good to go. Uh, yeah, I don't know what. So tomorrow I'm not here, not in the kitchen, anyways. Um, I don't think I should be any longer than because I gotta be there for 10 in the morning. So 10 in the morning, I'll be there 10 in the morning. And coming back no later than probably 2:30, maybe 3. So I'm gonna try and like not get my ass glued to the couch and go down and do some gaming tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna game here this afternoon for sure. I'm gonna go down there and do some gaming. Got to get everything all. Got to get leveled up in all the games and this and that. So I'd look better. Like I'm not a newbie in games. I've been gaming since I was 8 years old. So all the way back to Atari and ColecoVision and what else was there? Commodore 64. Commodore 64 was so cool. Like when you're a kid and you had back in the 80s, you got a Commodore 64 and like playing with it, and then you learn that you can actually change the color of the cursor. Wow, it like blew your. It was like so cool. Through Atari was fun. Pong. We actually had some really rare games, which when mom and dad moved, they got rid of a lot of the stuff from the farm and the garage sale. And one of the games was Pitfall. And I've come to find out about 10, maybe 15 years later that Pitfall is like one of the most rarest games out there, and it's worth a lot of money. And like when I heard that, and I thought back, I'm like, we had that because I remember playing it because I could never get past the first level. I think I got past the first level once, but other than that, like it's a super hard game. But for that day and age, it was a super hard game. Like, but yeah, no, I was kind of kicked myself in the ass when I heard that, but all good. All right, let's see how these came out. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's what the muffin came out like. I really wish that picture on this thing is good. It's just dark. But yeah, she came out really nice. See how she tastes. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I think I might have put a bit too much apple juice in there. She's a bit on the moist side, but I mean, she's cooked. She's flaky. Like everything is falling apart. Ah, fucking tasty. And essentially, it's healthy for you because whole wheat flour, right, brown rice flour, chia seeds, and yeah, the only thing is I think the sugar. Sugar is the only thing really that is not that great for you in here. But you got apples, ginger, red onion, cinnamon, nutmeg, um, yeah, all whole grains, egg. Uh, it's really tasty. I gotta do like I gotta restrain myself from eating all these because I thought I was gonna make more, but it only made like 7 of them. So then I gotta save some for. Well, I saved one for my brother to try and freeze down the rest for when everybody else gets home. But yeah, I don't know, that's really good. I like that. It's super tasty. So I've been energy drink drinker pretty much since day one of stepping into a kitchen. I I used to live off of Monsters, and then I liked Rockstars, and I went back to Monsters. Um, just recently, I've been getting this stuff, the Rave, yeah, energy powder. It's actually really, really good. The one thing is though, it's sugar free, so I'd suggest if you are taking it, don't drink any zero sugar pop or anything like that because the aspartame just gets too much. Like I took this one time, one day back in November, I had
full liter. Right, it's only recommended to put. I think it's in like put a scoop in. What is it? I don't even follow directions. So put 1 scoop into 200 milliliters of cold water. So I put 1 scoop into 1 liter. I find it's not much of a because like basically if you put 1 scoop into 200 milliliters of cold water, and I've tried it before, you put 1 scoop into 200 milliliters of cold water, and it literally feels like you're on speed. Like you're just like, whoa, like you're going and you got energy, but your brain's not working. Your body's like, all right, we got energy, let's go, and your brain's like, what are we doing? Where are we going? But yeah, so so I find put it into 1 liter, 1 scoop into 1 liter of water. It's good. It's nice, mild. It just keeps you running. You know, you're not like buzzed out of your tree kind of thing. But yeah, don't. I drank this, and then I drank I think 2 sugar-free pops later on in the day, and my gut was like rotted out. It was so bad. The aspartame just destroyed me. So yeah, you gotta watch out for that stuff. If you're gonna do Monster though, this stuff, the Monster of Salt, the one with the camel on it, it's a new kind. I don't know what flavor it is, but it's so tasty. It almost like a cross between root beer and Dr. Pepper. Kind of tastes like that. It's really tasty. All right, let's get on to let's see how that dough's going. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but we're going to go ahead with it and see what we can. Time is it, anyways? 11 o'clock. Nice. Cool. That's gonna be a longer episode than normal. I'm literally basically gonna do this. Hopefully we can get that out, and then I think we'll call her a day. I'll do some cleaning up here and put stuff away, and then I got to go shovel some snow, and then food time. Well, I guess I put that flour away. I kind of need that. I'll go grab that here. Come on. Oh, not. Come on here. Oh, a little more. There we go. That'll work. Flour. All right. Let's see what happens. If anything right happens. Oh, I got watching. It's from years ago, but I got. Actually, that was Sunday when I said I was going to game. I ended up watching. I had Ghost of Shepherdtown on. It was all day long. It was just basically a marathon of it, and it went for all day. But I mean, like I said, it's from years ago. But like for me, it's like I like that kind of stuff because to me, I know myself that I've seen spirits before. I've talked to spirits before. I can feel like I used to live in a spot that was right beside a hospice, and like I was sitting there one day gaming, and like all of a sudden I felt this like cold, like ice cold, go right through me, and I was like,
whoa, I was like, wow, it must have just got cold out there fast. And I didn't think about it at that time. And I went to bed. I woke up the next morning and there's an ambulance over at the hospice and they were taking out someone who had died. And at that point, I was a bit shocked, but I kind of knew. Well, I didn't kind of know. I knew that I could sense when souls leave this earth and stuff like that. And so it was. It's pretty crazy. I like it. I also apparently have talked to. I've talked to natural healers too, and I have the ability to heal. So I just haven't harnessed it yet. I do have it in me. I just, like I said, have to sit down, get back to my meditations, and reharness the energy from the earth, and get. But the thing is, though, too, and I was told this by spiritual healers that I know is if I was to do that and bring my powers out, basically the government, the men in black would be like at my door like that minute. They would know, like somehow they would know that my powers sort of like kicked in, and then they're just like, all right, you know what, and then they'll be like right at my door. And it's like, because that's what happened to them. They were doing class teaching self-healing to people and all this stuff, and the men in black showed up at the door and said, you got to shut this down now. Okay, let's see if this will make anything. Where are we here? Don't want the. Yep. So nope, I can get through. How's it coming through? That's actually not too bad. I know there anyway, but that's not too bad. Oh, I don't want that. That makes sense. Let's go the other way. Very delicate pasta. Very delicate. One more. Smells good, and yeah, it's breaking right there, so let's just break that off naturally then. Okay, well, I think that's probably thin enough and stuff. Okay. One thing I don't have on is a pot of salted boiling water. So let's do that. What the hell is that? Flaxseed or an apple seed? There. There. Just do a small pot, see if it'll turn out, and then help
log on or I'll log off at that point, and then I'll just finish it off, and then I'll clean up. Okay, I actually got to. Oh, there's that off now. Hey, where is that? Hi. Let's give this give it a try. I don't understand that. Things attaches here, but this is meant to go on here. Basically, I'm making the pasta on the floor. That's kind of dumb. It should go the same way. People that make these pasta machines, pay attention. Make things go in the same way. Don't go this way and then make this one go that way. Alright, I'm just gonna take this off. Move this over. Which one? Let's go fettuccine. That's probably the better one. A broader needle. If I can get that thing in there. There we go. Alright. How are we looking? Probably okay. I don't really cut that well, that's for sure. It's kind of breaking apart. I cut them and just they stuck together. Smells good, that's for sure. Yeah, that's gotta be a combination of both. I can smell the muffins, but this pasta I can actually smell too. I can smell the chia seeds in them. Yeah, she's very delicate pasta. I shouldn't have used rice flour. Rice flour is just I find it weak for combining. It's not a very good binder. It doesn't have anything in it really. It's healthy. It's good for you, but it just doesn't. Oh, well, it should work. Just flour down. A little toss. Go away, Cortana. I'm not talking to you. Whoa. Get in there and stay in there. Whoa. No. Uh-oh. Oh well. The piece is just gonna be a little thicker. Okay, come here. Yeah, she's very, very delicate. Should have actually just cut it by hand, maybe. It's okay. That's okay. It's not going to a high-paying customer or anything. It's going in my belly, so Need to be perfect. Oh, so that one came off. Hey, you know. All right, let's do. Let's see if it'll work today. I haven't changed cameras yet. Let's see. Yeah, stayed the same. Nice. I don't know why it's losing focus. Why are you losing focus? I know you're old, but you still work. Still losing focus? I didn't say. Why aren't you auto-focusing? Maybe it's because the water's bubbling. Maybe it can't. Okay, well, that doesn't really look very good, so let's just go back to that one. That work? Not really. Still too far away. If I had it connected to the extender, I could bring her over, but that's okay. All right, let's see how this stuff turns out. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Very flaxseed. Oh yeah, that's right. Flaxseed could have came. That's right. That would have been a flaxseed I found in there then. Yeah, because that would come out of the gel. Because I remember some flaxseeds got spilled into there. Actually, not bad though.
So what I did with when I did the vegan pasta at the one of the last places I worked, I made up the pasta, and then I did a roasted garlic and roasted purple carrot sauce for it. It was really nice. And I just put all kinds of colors of peppers and onions in there for the extra brightness. It's really nice. I might have a picture of it on my Facebook. I'm not too sure. I have that's not working too well, is it? Where did you go? Where did? Oh, there you are. Yeah, if I can find it, I'll throw it up on my Instagram account. Not too sure which Facebook account it's on. It could be my regular one. I have like 4 or 5 Facebook accounts just for gaming. I got my one regular one, and then actually my one regular one has my gaming profile on the side of it too, which really sucks. Like, and I mean, they make it so that you have your main profile, and then off your main profile you can do like an alter ego. Whoops. You can do like an alter ego kind of thing, like, and then you can kind of switch. But when you go to post things, you can't post to that secondary profile, I guess, on the one account. So like you can't do it. It just posts to your main one, and I want to post everything. So basically, what I'm going to end up doing is destroy that second part of that second profile of my account, and just make that separate, altogether separate Facebook page for my gaming posts and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's really dumb. Like, it's like, here, make this. It's like a second profile. It's like, oh, cool. So I make that, and then I go to post, and it just posts to Michael and not to Vampiro. And I'm like, I want to post this to Vampiro. I like to do a podcast too, because I like to rant and rave, and I got like lots of things I rant and rave about. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna pop this back over here. We'll finish this off. Flatten it out a little bit. Oops, there's a shred of flour in the base of the table. That's okay. It came off with relatively no mess. Oh, come on, get in there. This one's got a hole in it for some reason. Get together. Get together. Stay together for the kids. Ah, for fuck's sakes, it just came out anyways. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, this is going to be tricky because I took the clamp off. Oh, she's actually doing really good. I didn't think I thought I'd maybe have to hold both ends, but looking really good. Let's pop that over. More flour. Whoa! Got toothpicks. Frickety frack. Frickety frack, the cat came back.
Oh,
Like I said, clean it up.
cleaning up is gonna be coming up right away. Okay, so I got that down to the simmer now. So the pasta, it came out. It's a little, frail, but with, I mean, with flax gel, it's gonna be a little more frail. Like it sticks together nicely. It's just if you're gonna throw it into if you're gonna make a dish out of it, which I'll obviously be doing that, you're just gonna have to toss it lightly, gently, or so it'll just all blow apart on you. Wow, that's really good. I like that. That's tasty. I think if anything, it could use maybe a little bit of seasoning, like some cumin or actually cumin would be really good. Cumin would be nice in there, yeah. And a little extra salt. It needs a little extra salt, but then again, when you're making your pasta dish, you're adding salt to it anyway, so you're adding it'll get a little bit of its flavor. Okay, stop being a wiener. Stop being a wiener. Actually kind of making sense of now how the dough comes here though, and this goes here, because if you do have this on here, it's an extra little resting place for your dough, so that you don't have to hold here and then all of a sudden switch and hold here. And oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. All right. Probably go one more. So again, this pasta was flax gel, whole wheat flour, brown rice flour, and chia seed flour, and salt, and a little bit of olive oil. And that is all she wrote. It's really tasty. Definitely tastes like whole wheat pasta. Okay, let me cut this guy in half. Hey, picture up here. If I had enough, if I wanted to keep this going longer, I would do the kale pesto on there too. But I kind of gotta get things rolling here so that kind of when I get a schedule in my head, it's like I want to do this by this time, that by this time. I kind of have to stick to it. This one kind of stuck up. That one's not that great. Still going in the pot, but it doesn't look that great. Yeah, it's very delicate. Very, very delicate. Oops, that was great. Let's just shake it and have it all fall apart. Ah, this one got all stuck together. Oh, there we go. we go. And there we go. Awesome. Flour. Hey. Last of the pasta. Whew. Every time work with flour. It's a good cleanup. Gonna be a good cleanup going, that's for sure. This one's coming apart a little easier. Still a little easier. Awesome. Well, if you guys like the content that I'm putting on from the kitchen here, my workouts in the morning, my gaming, be sure to follow, turn on your notifications, let you know when I go live, let you know when I technically change my schedule, because I do that quite a bit just because, well, real life kind of gets in the way every once in a while. And like Sunday there, I had to do things really quickly because Kissy was not at her best, so I had to keep an eye on her. But all right, pop this in there. Stir. All right, that's our pasta. We made some beautiful apple cinnamon ginger muffins, oat muffins today, which are pretty tasty. I'm gonna have one probably with my salad for lunch. Yeah, tomorrow, like I said, I'm away. I'm helping out a friend doing a function over lunch, and then yeah, I'll be back in the afternoon. I'll kick myself in the butt downstairs to go and get some gaming going on there tomorrow afternoon, and then Thursday we'll be back to a normal schedule, workout in the morning, and then hit the kitchen. Oh, I thought it was frozen. I was standing so still. I thought my camera froze. But yeah, no, I do that, and then back in the kitchen here. Not too sure what I'm gonna make yet. Like I said, I got a lot of oat flour, a lot of hemp hearts, a lot of whole wheat flour, a lot of stuff to use up and stuff like that. This is all the stuff that I had for my up and coming business, which I was so close to getting my business going. Like I said, I did those mini loaves. I had actually taken it to the store, and she liked it. The manager of the health food store liked my bread. She liked how it was, how tasty it was, like on all this, and how it was like it's not the super dense bread. It's actually pretty light. Um, but yeah, and then she goes, "Yeah, barcodes." And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Well, you kind of need barcodes to sell stuff on the shelf." I'm like, "Okay." So then I went, picked up a credit card basically because I needed an actual credit, not just a Visa debit, but an actual credit card for GS1. So I got that, waited for that to come. When that finally came, then I was literally like 2 days away from ordering GS1, getting my barcodes, and getting my bread in the stores. And yeah, so to speak, shit hit the fan, and that was it for me. So it's been my third living out in that area throughout my life, the third time, and I think I'm basically done with it. It's a good, like, if you got something like my idea of the bread and everything, it's a great place to do that. But it's insanely expensive to live. Like, it's probably one of the most expensive small town tourist town spots to live in Canada. So Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be going back there at all. If I do go back there, it'll be after like I magically somehow make a lot of money and then I'll move there, but and get a place there. But I do love the mountains. The mountains are awesome. Like, but it's just the fact that every time I've been there, shit happens to hit the fan. So, well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say every time. The first time I was there, I left because I was going to culinary school. So, but technically, shit did kind of hit the fan there because I kind of lost my Yahoo on one of the servers, and it was after work. It was after work, and we're just all sitting around, like sitting at the bar, and we're having a few drinks and this and that. And one of my coworkers, happened to ask me something to do with drugs. So I started talking about it, and we started talking about the weed and blah 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 and this and that, and we're drinking, so we get loud and this and that, and literally the bar is empty. Like there's one person at the far end of the bar drinking Ryan Coke, or actually I think it was Ryan Seb. I think it's Ryan Seb, but yeah, it's and he looked pretty, interested in the conversation because, well, really, it was the only thing going on in that bar. The rest of it was dead. So, anyways, he does that, and then out of the blue, the bartender waitress, she's slash, she's all that, but she looks at me, she's, excuse me, can you not talk about those things? Like, we have customers here, and I look behind me, all empty shit up, empty tables and chairs, and I look over, and this guy's like drinking, like watching us talk, like he's totally interested. So having a good buzz on that I did. I wasn't really happy with that because like I wasn't talking anything nasty. I wasn't, doing like we were just having a conversation that happened to be about drugs and alcohol. And like all of a sudden it's like she's like, I don't like it. That's and so I finished my beer. I threw her $20. I said, go to hell. Then I had 2 days off. I came back to work on the Thursday, and I actually had a VIP group to get ready for Friday night. I was coming to the casual fine dining restaurant. So yeah, I was working on that, and all of a sudden the GM comes down, going, Did anybody tell you to come see me?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "But you can come see me." So we went up to Todd, and she's like, "I can't." She's like, "You've been here for 6 years. I've kind of kept you under wraps for 6 years. I kind of been watching you back a little bit, but she's like, I can't do that anymore." She's like, she showed me the letter from the bartender that she gave to the general manager, and I read it, and I fucking laughed my ass off. I'm like, this is. And she's like, "Did you say that?" I'm like, "I said a version of that, but I mean, I didn't mean it. I was walking out the door and gave her the finger and like said something, but like I didn't mean it." And she's like, "Well, she's really scared, this and that." And I said, "Fuck sakes." And I said, "Fucking people, wake the fuck up. Like, God damn it. Like, it's the heat of the moment. Like, I mean, I'm just done a long, hard shift, had a few drinks, and then this girl was nuts at me. Obviously, anybody would lose their shit a little bit. Like, on all I said was said anything. I didn't throw anything. I didn't do anything. I just said something. And yeah, so anyways, she fired me, but at that time, like I was already leaving to go to school. So she fired me, and I was just like, all right, okay. So then I went on to school and this and that. And the biggest thing is for me is the way I was taught. I was taught by like old school chef. Like he went to school in late 60s. I think it was late 60s. Yeah, late 60s. He went to school. And like his way of thinking, like the way that he was taught, like make servers cry, like throw stuff, this and that, get your point across any which way you can. Which nowadays, that's a no-no. Like you can't do, like even like back in 2008 when I was cooking, like back in 2008 was even like so different than it is now. Like 2010, 2012, I think it was probably around, I'd say 2015 probably was when it really cracked down and people kept, crying and whining to HR and then going to social media and all this stuff gets changed. And it's like, really? Like, I'm not one, like, I mean, I was
dumb and young at that point when the chef taught me, right? And I just basically monkey see, monkey do, right? So I'm watching him cook online. Server comes up, where's this? What the fuck? What do you mean? Blah, 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 blah. And she leaves crying. Monkey see, monkey do. And then I left that place, went to school, and then went to can't remember where I went to after that. Oh, I went out to Soyas. Yeah, I was at the Spirit Ridge there, and yeah, no, it was. I went there, and it was total different attitude. I was like, also actually Spirit Ridge was a really funny story. It was so basically I got hired. I wanted to do banquets. And chef was like, "That's great. You know, you want to do banquets? I have tons of banquets experience. Way too much banquets experience I have. But I've worked at like those hotels that do, you know, you're not designated for anything. You work on banquets, you work online, you work on prep, you work on dish. You do your full circle. And so yeah. Anyways, he's like banquets, yeah, but we don't really have any, so I'll put you online. So it's like okay, so I took a day off. Once I got there, I took the next day off to get situated and, you know, learn the place and this and that. And then I went to, I came in for my first shift and came in. And there's this grungy old chef. He was the restaurant sous chef. And yeah, he came, I walk in my first day, right? My first day, yes, I've got experience. Yes, I have my seal at this point. But, you know, he was like, and I'm like, yes, chef. Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, chef. Okay, set this up. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Got it all done. Went through service. Fine. Closed down. Went home. Next day I come in and he's on my ass again. And he's on my ass telling me everything he just told me. Make sure, okay, you got to get this, you got to get that. I'm like, I turned around, I looked at him, I said, dude, I said, fuck off. I said, you told me everything that you needed to tell me yesterday. I remember it all. And then he's like, and then he kind of backed up. And then he had the next 2 days off. And I happened to be over in the bistro after work and this and that, or before work. I was just hanging out and happened to hear him going, maybe I'll go back to Calgary, you know, like I don't think, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then sure enough, I come back to work and he's gone. So basically, yeah, it turned out he was just a casino and truck stop chef. So, like, I mean, he's a truck stop chef going to like a 4-star resort. Like, that doesn't really work that well. So, anyways, he left, and then chef basically, I kind of got a promotion, but I didn't. I ended up basically running the whole season as restaurant sous. So I was doing, making sure we had everything, make sure to put stuff on order board that I needed, doing inventory on my section, and making those specials and all this kind of stuff. Doing all the meat cutting, all the stock making, the sauces, all that kind of stuff. And luckily, after he left, we hired someone else that came in, and he was actually doing. Can't remember what it's called. It's when you put the dynamite underground and then you blow it up, and then you watch the seismic. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, he was doing stuff like that. And then he came in and he started. He was online. I was in the back, and it was just great. Like we were a great team, the two of us. Like, well, I mean, we had other players there, 2 other cooks there, but I mean, we were running things well. Like the only problem was if I had the day off, then he was in the back doing the meat cutting, the sauces, the soups, or whatever, and then going online cooking. And then when he had the day off, I was in the back doing my stuff, but I also had to hop online and do cooking. We were both there. It was awesome. I would do my stuff in the back. He would make sure the line's all set up. And then come service, I would hop over to Expo side and yeah, I'd just watch everything come out, watch them cook it, make sure everything's done right, and yell at people who don't do things right. Well, not yell, but you know, encourage them to do things right. But yeah, so anyways, that's a bit about my history. Um, yeah, that was a fun summer. That was the hottest summer on record that I can. I think to date it was still. I don't know if it's been hotter than that. There was a few days where it was as hot as 57 degrees, and in the shade, you were sitting in the shade where it's supposed to be cool,
and it was reading 48 degrees in the shade. It was pretty hot. Okay, anyways, enough about me. Yeah, you guys will learn more and more about me as we spend more and more time together. I really hoped you enjoyed today's I guess we call it episode. Um, yeah, I'm going to really get to cleaning up this mess right now and do some shoveling of snow and then eat some breakfast or eat some lunch. And then, yeah, we should be back together gaming in a few hours. I'm going to, yeah, make sure like I'm not going to glue myself to the couch again today like I did the other day. All right, awesome. All right, well, guys, see you next time. Have a great day. If you like it, follow, turn on your notifications, and yeah, follow along with me as we go on our journey of baking, gaming, cooking,